This is Kathy Biehl of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with Astro-Insight for the week of October 30th, 2023. How are you doing with that lunar eclipse? We're going to be grappling with it for weeks, possibly months. We're in a process of finishing, wrapping up, completing situations and developments that have been going on for 2 years, since November of 2021. That lunar eclipse was the final one on the Taurus-Scorpio axis, causing us to rethink, revisit, reset values, money, resources, investments. A lot of high-stakes developments are going on. The 2 eclipses in October brought in really critical developments for all kinds of people. Monumental health issues coming to a head, which probably had been building for some time. Relationship issues, big goodbyes. The time between eclipses put me personally in touch with a lot of people I hadn't seen for decades. And it was really bittersweet walking away knowing I would probably not see at least 80% of them again in this life. There's something sobering about realizing that doors are closing, chapters are ending, but there's also something freeing, and that becomes clear very early this week. By Halloween, on Tuesday the 31st in the United States, when surprising doors fly open, when possibilities suddenly present themselves, when log jams clear, when breakthroughs occur involving something that's really important to you, as Venus, the social director of the skies, the goddess of love, beauty, creativity, and all that we value, is in the easy link of a trine with quick change artist Uranus. Situations blow open in an instant with this kind of energy. And because it carries a pronounced wildcard streak, who knows? Honestly, anything could happen. And if you go into this thinking, oh, this is when so-and-so finally gets in touch with me, this is when such and such relationship finally gets off the ground, well, you're gonna be surprised. Again, wild card. Follow the undercurrents, follow your hunches. The heaviest emphasis of the sky remains in the sign of Scorpio, which does go into secrets, into the dark places, using sonar, using radar, using intuition, using precision targeting. With Mars, the ruler of our actions, in this sign, there's a real less is more vibe. One tiny cut, one tiny snip, bound to get you much further than hammering something really hard. As we get to the weekend, you may experience some frustration, at a minimum, awareness of what you don't yet have, awareness of what you're putting your energy into, and maybe not quite getting the return back from. How's that for convoluted grammar? And you may also have a vision of something that you want, have a vision or awareness of somebody else's suffering, and feel like you're not really in a position to do anything about it. Both of these influences come from oppositions, from the Sun to Jupiter and from Venus to her higher counterpart in love, Neptune, which are both exact on the 3rd. Sit back and look, take it in. You may not be able to make sense of it. You may not be able to act on any of it, but it is all information. And the sensation of simply watching and observing holds true on the 4th as well. As Mercury makes an opposition to Uranus, you could see all kinds of crazy stuff going on and not really know what to do with it. So again, just sit with it. There is no point in rushing or pushing this week because all week long. Saturn, planet of adulting, planet of structure, order, rules, conventions, the status quo. Saturn is just sitting at the very first degree of Pisces, where it's been since the middle of October and where it will remain until nearly the end of November. But this week, Saturn stations direct on the 4th. Still not really moving, but oriented toward the future. Action isn't happening now, but you're going to start to get the sense that obligations are coming, retribution is coming, accountability is coming, commitments are coming, and they will grow and grow and grow over the course of November and December, culminating in an opening for something really big and meaningful to lock into place in early February. You'll sense a shift in the waters, a shift in emotions, a shift in the undercurrents, and a sense that some higher force very, very slowly is kicking into gear. Slowly, but inexorably and inevitably. Let the outside world take care of itself. Clean up your own house. Get your own act together. Get your own life in order. And after the insane volatility of the past few weeks, just sit and observe. It's actually a luxury. Take a bath, take a nap, have some tea, go for a walk, clean your bathroom, chop wood, carry water, take care of the simple details. Watch what's going on. Don't take it personally, but take it under advisement. Homing thought of the week. Open my heart. Song of the week, I See the Light by the Five Americans. Very old, possibly obscure. And the image of the week is a Foucault pendulum, which is something you often see in a natural history museum. It's a really long, huge pendulum showing the movement of the earth. And this is the moment when the pendulum is resting right before it changes direction. You'll learn more about all of this in my forecast for the month of November, which is already up at my site, empowermentunlimited.net, where you can sign up for my mailing list and book a session with me. I'm Kathy Biehl, a professional astrologer with more than 30 years' experience. If you're in or near northern New Jersey, come see me on Saturday the 4th at the Boonton Book Festival, where I will be talking about food, astrology, and time travel. During the afternoon, check the Boonton Public Library website for the exact schedule. I host the show Celestial Compass on Om Times Radio on the first and third Monday of every month at 5 p.m. Eastern. I also host lively conversations on Facebook on the page Empowerment Unlimited and the group The Astro-Insight Lounge, which is now in its 6th year. I have lots of bonus content at patreon.com/Kathy Biehl, and I'm really grateful to the people who support my work there. I'm on Instagram and Threads at @KABiehl and on YouTube at the Professional Aquarian channel. Talk to you next week.